Hello Dougs and Dugettes, and welcome back to WWE 2K17. This is Universe Mode, this is episode 57, and this is SmackDown Live. We have got a great night of action here for you. Kicking things off with Becky Lynch taking on Carmella. Becky Lynch looking to get a lot of momentum back that she lost at SummerSlam after she was submitted by Asuka. Ladies and gentlemen, that matchup is coming up right now. Here comes, ladies and gentlemen, the Irish last kicker herself, Becky Lynch. This woman is looking to pick up the win here tonight. Only almost a week away now from Backlash. Becky needs all the momentum she can get. She needs all the confidence she can get going into that matchup against Asuka. She wants that title back, and she is willing to do anything and everything to get it back.
Here comes Carmella as well. Well, imagine if Carmella beats the #1 contender here tonight.
It could definitely put her in contention for a title shot down the line, definitely. And this matchup is underway, and look at Carmella going to the outside of the ring.
And Becky Lynch saying, come on, get back inside this ring. Carmella seems like the type of person who doesn't seem like she wants to get stripped out in the ring quite just yet.
She wants to take her time. She wants to...
Oh, she's caught though. She's caught.
Oh, I was about to say she wants to dictate the pace, but she can't really do that right now when she's flat on her back.
But Carmella was suckering her in.
And Becky Lynch now taking her time, going to get back in the ring. And Becky Lynch sends her over the top.
This is no way, shape or form a shot towards Carmella.
Nice edge-o-matic.
But like I just said, it's a great move, but like this is no shot to Carmella. But I think it is very clear to say that Becky Lynch is the more veteran of the two.
Well, so, that is not a lie, that is the truth. But Carmella can hold her own.
She can, but she's got to watch out because Becky Lynch might know more tricks up her sleeve than Carmella does. Oh, and Carmella trying to jump out the way. She's running.
And Becky Lynch now on high ground, gets back in the ring. Here we go, looking for the DDT, the float over DDT.
She got in before Carmella did.
Which gave her a bit of time.
Becky Lynch was much more aggressive.
Yeah, well, you need to be aggressive when you're in the ring with Asuka. She is an aggressive woman.
I think she's trying to show that...
and that is why she's the champ right now, because she had the aggression. She went in there. She wasn't going to make friends with Becky Lynch. Oh, what a super kick.
But that might just end this matchup here. That's the game changer, but no. Still a game changer, ladies and gentlemen. That hurts you in the long run of the matchup.
Super kick, one of the most devastating moves in the history of this business.
You gotta be fitting Carmella. That was hit with perfection there.
Very surprised that didn't put Becky Lynch away. No disrespect to Becky.
Oh.
Just there was a perfect super kick, just like that was a perfect Inzaguri head kick into the cover.
I think Carmella knows that she needed to prove something here tonight. Becky Lynch. Oh.
And now with the Fez press.
And Carmella hyping herself up here. Maybe getting a bit too confident.
And Becky Lynch going to make her pay for that, as you called it, overconfidence with a reverse DDT. And Lynch now trying to get back into this matchup. She's doing a great job of it so far.
Oh, goes to pick her up for maybe the back-exploder suplex, but no.
Was not to be.
Oh, and a forearm shot.
Nice forearm, and now Carmella is in the driver's seat.
Oh my God.
Forearm in the corner.
This is actually very impressive from Carmella.
Did you expect anything less?
Oh, another super kick
from the Princess of Staten Island?
I'm not saying I expect anything less, but I thought Becky Lynch would be on top of this matchup due to the fact that Becky Lynch is going up in the match against Asuka. I knew she'd be aggressive.
Yeah, well, she's obviously been shaken by the loss against Asuka. This much is obvious.
Oh.
And now Becky Lynch wants her up, maybe looking for the back-exploder suplex. Is she going to get it? Yes, she is.
Rocked after that clothesline.
And luckily rolls out the ring.
Carmella gets straight back in, though. She does not want to lose by count out.
And here we go. Becky Lynch going to make her pay for rolling outside the ring.
Oh, is it foot?
Disarmer.
Oh, and her leg hit the rope. Referee had to break it up there.
That has taken a lot out of Carmella. Just ask Paige what the disarmer feels like. Paige has felt the wrath multiple times. Lifts her up with a suplex. Nicely done.
Oh, stomps it again.
Becky Lynch now taking the time to get a bit of
breathing room. Maybe,
yeah, that's where I was going for there. The bit of breathing room.
Or maybe she's just trying to calm herself down and not get too frustrated.
Doesn't want to get disqualified.
Disagree again, but you can see she's holding her.
She's holding her own in this matchup. As I said, you were thinking way too quickly that Carmella was just going to be a footnote or a stepping stone for Becky Lynch. That is very unlikely.
So, Carmella at the top.
Wants her up, and Becky Lynch is non-responsive.
Smack.
Oh, almost a head. Yeah, headbutt. Well, he said Becky Lynch had a bag full of tricks. Carmella just pulled one out.
I've never seen her do that before, but it's quite impressive. Now Carmella needs to really slow down this matchup. Oh, caught the leg though.
Becky Lynch.
Oh,
tried for something there. Oh, and a missile drop kick.
Missile drop kick. And I don't think after that Carmella knows quite where she is.
Fireman's carry. Well, obviously she does.
Oh!
Oh, gonna get ready for the code of silence. And she's got it locked in. You see the way Becky Lynch's neck.
To save both women in this matchup. And Carmella doesn't seem too pleased with that.
Carmella frustrated with the referee. Now taunting away at this audience here tonight.
She has her way with Becky Lynch at the moment.
And off the ropes.
Goes underneath. Oh, and a clothesline.
A stiff clothesline there by Carmella to Becky Lynch.
On the second rope.
Tries for a splash. Maybe took too many chances in this matchup.
Oh, but still catching her off guard. Oh, slams her knee straight to the mat. Does Becky Lynch. Oh, and a forearm shot.
Forearm follows it up with the back exploder. Yes, she does. And now Becky wants her up. Maybe looking for the disarmer.
Maybe not what she needs.
Disarm her coming. Rolls through. Maybe too close again. Yes, it is. And Becky Lynch, obviously not her usual self here tonight. Usually she try and position it out of the way of the ropes. Obviously, as I said, there's a lot of frustration here tonight after that loss against Asuka.
Oh, and a hard forearm here again.
Carmella says no. And Becky Lynch replies with a no of her own. Crucifix. And now what is Becky looking to do?
Oh no.
Takes it down, but maybe she... No, this time she moves her away. It's exactly what Becky Lynch needed in this matchup. She needs to just keep on Carmella now. Keep it locked in.
One of the most painful submission holds ever to be used in wrestling.
And she taps Becky Lynch with a win.
Carmella obviously realizing that could end careers. And Carmella saving herself for another day.
Well, yeah, live to fight another day as the old homage goes. But you can see that matchup against Asuka has brought out a more aggressive side to Becky Lynch, which is exactly what she needs going into Backlash.
Also, she's making a lot more mistakes in this aggressive mindset. She's maybe rushing herself too much. As you saw, she put the disarmer on twice, way too close to ropes, and that's something Becky Lynch never usually does.
Well, and when she does it, it's usually accidental, but you saw the aggression. As you said, maybe the aggressive side could be the downfall of Becky Lynch. We'll have to wait and see at Backlash when she looks to regain her SmackDown Women's Championship against Asuka. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is the clubs, Gallows and Anderson, taking on the Usos. The winner of that matchup will become the new #1 contender for Daniel Bryan and Kane Team Hell No's SmackDown tag titles. That matchup is coming up next. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking to crown new #1 contenders for the SmackDown tag team titles. Daniel Bryan and Kane are probably watching this one. Well, not probably, guaranteed. I'm guaranteeing they're watching this one very closely. And these two men, Gallows and Anderson, made their triumphant debut here in Universe Mode, helping AJ Styles, or should I say, spectating, while AJ Styles destroyed John Cena.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure that the club are not allowed out in the main event of Backlash when Roman Reigns is set to take on AJ Styles.
Well, AJ Styles has made it very clear that he said, I can do it on my own, and I'm going to prove it again at Backlash against Roman Reigns.
Oh, the big dog is ready for him, though.
And obviously Gallows and Anderson have had their setbacks like every great team. Rated RKO reformed not too long ago to defeat Gallows and Anderson. But Gallows and Anderson now back in the title hunt. And so are these men, the Usos. The Usos have got to be very confident going to this one.
They've got to be.
No, that is the only way either of these teams are going to win. We always talk about confidence and momentum. They're the keys, in my opinion, to success. Especially when you're a team, you've got to be confident of your team. If one of you's not confident, the other that shows. There's cracks. That can cause dissension. Oh, look at this, Gallows and Anderson wasting little time. I don't know if the Usos realize it. They're dancing around just like the daddy Rikishi.
Oh, but Jimmy fighting back here.
And here we go. I don't think he realizes, though, his brother is about to get a suplex on the outside.
Oh, and
Jay gets taken down now. Jay is getting targeted. And now Anderson.
Oh, my God.
And Gallows dominating. Nice, solid forearm there. Oh, and a Samoan drop.
They're not going to not fight back in this match. Oh, and a super kick.
Beautiful super kick there.
No, Jimmy doesn't go down. Jimmy refuses to go down.
Jimmy refuses to lose. On a neck breaker. Now the club going to get to higher ground. And takes down Jay as well. Jay and Jimmy are both down.
Both men getting into high ground, as you said.
And a Jimmy Uso in the ring. Referee called for the bell. He's saying this one is probably most likely over.
Uh-oh.
No, referee's actually calling for it. This is just absolute, complete and utter chaos here tonight.
Jane out, DDT.
I don't even think the referee has rung the bell.
I believe not.
I am not too sure. Maybe he has. Maybe this matchup is over.
Helping his good brother out.
The Good Brothers absolutely dominating right now. German suplex to Jey Uso. Jimmy Uso not too far behind gets...
He's counting.
He's counting. Referee is counting. And look at Anderson vacating the ring. And I believe Jimmy is the legal man. Oh, look at Anderson.
But it's still Luke Gallows being targeted here.
Luke Gallows and Jimmy Uso are the legal men in this matchup. The referee now clearing the ring.
Clear the ring. Oh, went for a strike. Oh, that was his downfall.
And the Good Brothers absolutely decimating right now. Very impressive thus far. And Jimmy Uso, though, is going to make a change. And look at that weight of Gallows on top of Jimmy Uso's chest.
Oh, now getting him, wearing him down with this hold.
Wearing him down with the chin lock there.
Oh, a big thunderous clothesline.
And you can see Anderson he's telling them it's all over. He's telling the fans that it is all over right now.
Oh, went for a strike. He was actually mouthing Jimmy off before it. Oh!
And a strike of his own.
Jay off before it. Oh, went for a roundhouse.
Jimmy says no. Snap suplex.
That's what happens when you hit one of the brothers.
Yeah, well, you know that bond of the Usos is strong. You know that
one of them, the other gets stronger.
The Usos family very close. We know they are relatives of Roman Reigns, who is in action later on tonight, and we know that Roman Reigns has had his run-in with the club at one point.
Oh no.
Well, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I was meant to say Roman Reigns might have a run-in with the club soon. Obviously, they're still good friends with AJ Styles. Yes, he is.
Oh, but look at this now.
Neckbreaker and Jay. And look at this. Anderson now. Right on top of Jey Uso. Jey Uso now getting tossed out of the ring. Goes through the middle rope. Nice heel kick.
He's now being told to get out the ring. And that cut.
He does oblige.
That cut must be bothering.
Jimmy Uso, he's obviously in a bad way. Oh, could we be seeing it?
Oh no, not the magic.
Oh, we're gonna see, yes, we're gonna see the Magic Killer.
This could be it. If Jay
Lifts him up. Magic Killer. Nighty night, Irene. Oh, and they do it. Oh, he busted him open.
Oh my god. That was dominant, but we can't take away from the fact they attacked him before the matchup.
Yeah, well, if you know the saying of the Good Brothers, they're all about being mean and making green.
It's not right.
And there was nothing nice about that. That was all mean.
If this was a fair matchup, I think Usos would have more of a chance.
Oh, fair match, schmear match. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the club are dominant here tonight. Gallows and Anderson now get to take the titles away from the goofball Daniel Bryan and his giant Frankenstein monster, Kane.
I can't wait for both of them to decimate this group. I can't wait.
I find that very highly unlikely. And how great would it be if the club have all the gold here on SmackDown? How
bad would that be?
Well, I disagree with it being bad, but ladies and gentlemen, more action to come here tonight. Congratulations to the club. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, next up, we have Dean Ambrose taking on Dolph Ziggler. We won't be playing that matchup, but we're going to see the results of the rest of the matches here tonight. So Dean Ambrose taking on Dolph Ziggler, and Dean Ambrose with a win over Dolph Ziggler. Mr. Money in the Bank still lurking in the shadows. Dean Ambrose has almost become an enigma here on SmackDown. AJ Styles has got to keep looking over his shoulder because you never know when Dean Ambrose is going to strike. And Zack Ryder taking on Alberto Del Rio, and Alberto Del Rio defeating the 205 Live participant Zack Ryder.
That was a Falls Count Anywhere as well.
Indeed it was. Cesaro versus Sheamus. I was going to call them Cesaro, but they are not a tag team. Sworn enemies. And Cesaro, yes, Cesaro picks up the win. And ladies and gentlemen, here's the main event tonight. The big dog Roman Reigns takes on the Viper Randy Orton. It is #1 contender Roman Reigns versus the Apex Predator. And that is coming up right now. Main event time. Here tonight on SmackDown Live, the big dog Roman Reigns.
Here he comes.
Making his way down to the ring, and he is looking as focused as I've ever seen him. Roman Reigns defeating Randy Orton and Sheamus in a triple threat matchup. Randy Orton was not pinned though in that matchup.
Not only the big dog, but also the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. And I've got to be honest, if I was Randy Orton, I'd be wanting this matchup to go my way more than anything else.
Well, obviously, that is the case. Randy Orton doesn't only want to win this matchup, but Randy Orton wants to hurt Roman Reigns in the process, just because he knows what we all know. An injured Roman Reigns against an AJ Styles. AJ Styles hasn't got a match tonight. We don't know if AJ Styles will have a match next week. We're not sure. We have to wait until we get to that point. So if AJ Styles does not have a match for these next two SmackDowns, obviously he doesn't have a match tonight. He doesn't have a match next week. If he doesn't have a match next week, he's going to be 100% pretty much, and Roman Reigns could be injured and at a huge disadvantage.
Reigns does not back down from a fight.
No, Roman Reigns does not back down from a fight, but the Viper doesn't either. Randy Orton, Roman Reigns here tonight. Oh, look at the Viper there, the quickness of the Apex Predator.
Oh, both men running wild.
They are indeed.
Randy Orton going to try and test the power game.
But you don't want to have a power game with a big dog. And look at this, Randy Orton escaping.
Reigns swung wildly with those.
Near disaster. And Randy Orton trying to shake the cobwebs early on. Roman Reigns, as I said, and as you have pointed out, is motivated by sort of speed.
Orton using Reigns' momentum against him there.
He did, and that really came back to bite Reigns. But we've made this point, Randy Orton wasn't pinned in the triple threat.
Well, he was
Sheamus was pinned in the triple threat, so Orton feels like he still deserves to be number one contender because he was not involved in the decision. But that is the nature of a triple threat matchup.
Reigns.
You don't have to pin a certain guy in the match.
And Orton had loose Fez press, but that was punches as well.
The Fez press there by Orton, expertly done. Roman Reigns with a fireman's carry. Orton now getting uppercutted right into the corner.
Now Reigns.
What is Reigns looking for here? Roman Reigns with a tornado DDT.
Well, that's something we don't see from Reigns very often.
You are right. And Randy Orton with a beautiful belly-to-back suplex. Roman Reigns luckily able to roll out the ring.
On Reigns sees that he's...
Oh, but Orton may have taken too long. Look at deadlifting him.
Off the ground. And Reigns saying, "You do not taunt me."
Well, no one taunts Roman Reigns and gets away with it. We just saw it right there.
I think that fired Reigns up more than it fired Orton up.
I think it did. Randy Orton now with the schoolboy. Oh, and Randy Orton with a vicious looking clothesline.
Oh, pushing Orton.
Randy Orton trying to escape. And now this is just a slugfest right now, this matchup. A physical altercation between these two. And Orton's just being very quick. Orton's got the speed advantage over Reigns, maybe. I could be wrong. Roman Reigns, as we know, is deceivingly quick for his size. And Randy's going to repay the uppercut from Roman Reigns earlier. Orton places him down after the uppercut and stomps right on his chest.
Oh, Reigns fighting back here. Oh, and a big... Oh no, Reigns now firing himself up.
The howl from Roman Reigns usually signals the spear, but Randy Orton is going to try and avoid that best he can. He may have avoided the spear there, but he got a bulldog for his troubles.
Lifting it up, deadlifted again.
And that nice takedown by Roman Reigns.
Reigns not wasting any time here.
Belly to belly throw. And the referee almost hit down there. Referee actually holding onto the ropes to keep himself from falling down.
Oh, and picks him up.
Belly to belly again. It's a very back and forth contest between these two.
Reigns stalking Orton.
Orton's got to be careful. Roman Reigns is in that place, in that zone.
Oh, suckered him in.
And that was really smart there. Almost a veteran-like instinct there from Roman Reigns. But Randy Orton, speaking of veteran, you know, this is a classic Randy Orton move. Perfected it. The Hangman's DDT.
Hangman's DDT there. Now he wants Reigns up.
And Orton looking now to finish it off. Oh, he suckered him in. Bit of payback, but Reigns. Superman punch.
Out of nowhere.
Into the cover, hooks the leg, but no. Randy Orton able to kick out.
Reigns now getting his bearings back. That DDT did really rock Reigns.
And that Superman punch rocked Orton in return. One RKO. Beautiful RKO. And a kick out.
Reigns kicks out almost immediately there.
And Orton's showing some frustration there. He's going to take the frustrations out on Reigns. Nice knee.
All shades of his former punt move he used to do, which almost ended lives, not just careers. Orton firing up.
Orton, beautiful power slam by Orton. And the fans firmly in the corner.
Of Randy Orton.
Of the Viper. Oh, and Roman Reigns.
Doesn't care.
I thought Reigns was going for the spear there.
Now Reigns fighting.
Retracted. And then went for the belly-to-belly throw instead. Kick to the gut. Orton again. Orton may have Reigns' number tonight. DDT. And Orton now, what is he sizing him up for?
This is really bad.
Orton is ready.
Roman Reigns.
Orton. RKO again.
That's got to be it for
This
Reigns.
could be it. Could be all she wrote. And Roman Reigns kicks out a second RKO. Look at the frustration on the face of the Viper.
Can't believe it. He's saying, what the hell is going on?
And what have I got to do to put him away? And a wrenching at the neck. Remember, the mission of Orton's is here tonight not only to win, but maybe to injure Roman Reigns so he doesn't win the title against AJ Styles. Maybe it's nothing personal, it's just Orton would love to be the one in Reigns' position right now. And Orton now off the clothesline. Knee to the skull. Stomps on Roman Reigns, and Orton is just stomping away. Into the corner goes Roman Reigns, and Reigns is in dire straits right now. But, oh, a desperation DDT by Reigns. Orton gets up. That was a kick, and that's the height of Orton coming into play there. The leverage he had. The height, I mean. And Randy Orton, what is he looking for here? Orton going to the top, shades of his dad. With these super blacks by Orton.
Reigns has had no chance in this matchup. If he performs anything like this against AJ Styles, he's not coming out as champ.
And the fans chanting for an RKO. Roman Reigns is not going to oblige. Superman punch! Cut him right above the eye. Could be all she wrote right now. Find a fat lady because she might want to start singing. But Orton making sure that fat lady doesn't sing until he hits maybe one final RKO. Roll up. 2. Oh, and a kick out by Roman Reigns. Just about. Uppercut by Orton.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Randy with a guillotine. And now could he be thinking the RKO?
Could be.
Well, grabbing him, what's he doing? No, Orton's thinking a DDT instead. Roman Reigns though, with the shots to the gut. Spear by Roman Reigns. Reigns fought out of the DDT predicament.
His foot.
No, his foot was too close to the rope, and that was a blessing for Randy Orton right there. And now Roman Reigns showing more frustration in this matchup. Which, like Becky Lynch earlier, could be the downfall. But then again, Becky Lynch did pick up the win.
Oh, tossing Orton to the side.
And look at Orton's leg. Contorted there.
Reigns firing himself up.
Orton's leg is absolutely twisted there. Kick. Orton again with his DDT. Oh, sizing him up. Bang, takes him down. Roman Reigns.
Able to get outside.
Roll outside the ring. But how much did that take out Reigns?
Oh, and a clothesline.
Leaping clothesline by Reigns. Drops the elbow. Orton gets out the ring. Back into the ring.
Oh.
Counter by Orton. RKO again.
He's hit Reigns for the RKO. Reigns is out of it. What's Orton doing?
Orton, I believe, may have made a big mistake there, stomping. But maybe he didn't, because Randy Orton picks up the win over Roman Reigns.
What's wrong with Reigns?
I'll tell you what's wrong with him. Too much confidence, or maybe I should say cockiness. Orton knew deep in his heart if it was a one-on-one match he had had with Reigns for the number one contendership, he would have beaten him. That's what Orton wanted to prove here tonight.
If Reigns performs anything like that at Backlash, he's losing. Straight up, he's losing. That was a really bad display there by Reigns.
And what is Orton doing now? But it was a good showing by Reigns at points.
Uh-oh.
And Orton is not done.
Oh.
Drops.
At points,
vicious.
Yes,
vicious.
Couldn't get it done.
Knee there. And now Orton with those stomps. Vicious. Malicious. Any word you want to say that it as the means destruction. Randy Orton is all about it. And Orton going to the outside now. Grabbing a steel chair, and this could be bad news for Roman Reigns right now. And some fans like it, some fans don't. But regardless what you think, Orton sent him a message. Randy Orton sending not just a message to Reigns, but to AJ Styles, saying that your title is in the wrong hands. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching SmackDown. We will see you next time on Universe Mode.